not the backtrack though. Would you like to hear a hilarious story? Speaking of high school exams, that ended with me in the hospital with a spinal tap.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Not the movie, I suppose.
I'm doing some high school exams, as you do, and also at the same time, I am moving house across the country, about 3,000 kilometers, and I'm stressed, as you would expect. And I notice for about a week, I have like a weird like kink in my neck and a bit of a fever. Like, was running a little bit hot. And I'm like, all right. And after first 2 of my exams, I'm like, this is weird. Like, it's like almost pulsing where my like head is like, and I'm like, all right, that doesn't feel good. So I go to the walk-in clinic, and I go see what's up. And yeah, so that's the loop there, and you can see where we puked out up top there. See the top part of the map? That's where we went through the loop. So
yeah,
this is the other side, and lots more enemies to go murder. So yeah, I go, all right, let's go. So I get my dad to drop me off at the see the remains there in the area. Don't mind about that. To go drop me off at the clinic, and long story short, they're like, yeah, we think you might have meningitis.
Oh.
And I'm like, also that's a lot of dudes. I'm sure this is going to go really well for them. And so, of course, go immediately to the ER, because they're like, you should go now. And I get basically bumped up because, to quote the nurse, which the fact that he said this to me was kind of fucked up, and it's like, well, basically we gotta figure out which type of meningitis it is, because one is curable, one is not, and is lethal. And I'm like, why the fuck would you tell like a 17-year-old kid this, you asshole? So
sorry, there's a little moment I had there where we were zapping a bunch of reds as a blue, and then it's like it just turned the game into binary choices.
Yep.
And then there's a bunch of like gray bystanders that are just like, well, yeah, you get it too. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No, but we're the good guys, though.
How very
appropriate.
How very modern military metaphor.
Yeah, hey, but you don't understand, Wooly. We are so on the light side that we actually have the buff provided by the light side, implying that we are so good that there's no way we could do wrong.
Ever.
No, we're in the right.
Okay,
so to finish my story, I'll fast forward a little bit here. Blood test, CAT scan, and spinal tap to see what the hell I got. The CAT scan, I think, was the funniest part, because the dude who came out of the machine before me was like holding his head and kind of had a bit of a dent in his head. And there's a storm beast in here, I guess. Cool. I don't remember there being storm beasts in here, but that's fine. And apparently you named them. Yep. And hey, guess what? We have a bazillion infinite healing items. We should be good. Life support pack.
Oh yeah.
You're not a robot.
Yes, I'm
not yet.
A robot.
What? And so yeah, the guy comes out. He's holding his forehead, and just clearly had a bad day, and just goes, "Oh, you got any aspirin?" And I had to turn around not to laugh. It gave me a little bit of like, okay, that's funny. That's really funny. I'm sorry, dude. That's funny.
I mean,
but
like for a second, I thought you were saying you met Spinal Tap.
No. Like I had a spinal tap. So fast forward, had a spinal tap to check the fluid of my spine to see if I had it or not. And
hey, look at that.
Hey, he also mass-produced them.
Someone was thinking about turning away from the school. We found proof that this person was maybe thinking the Sith way was not the way.
And you still killed them for it. What a hero.
They were here.
Hey, they came at you. You just want to walk through this area. Why? Like, you just want to do your thing. So yeah.
Why was that wedding in the middle of my drone strike?
Oof. So yeah, spinal tap, and it actually wasn't that bad. They gave me Tylenol 3, so I didn't feel a thing. They froze it, and they worked it up being it was going to be this big, scary thing. It's not. It's okay. And then at the end of it, it's like, yeah, you just got like a pulled muscle and like a bit of a fever. So at the end of the day, it's exactly what I thought it was.
How bad was the tap?
Oh, I couldn't feel it because it was frozen and I was on Tylenol 3. I couldn't feel it.
Oh fuck! Okay.
And it's the smallest gauge needle they own, so you can't feel it, and it's just all in your head at that point.
Oh Jesus!
Like
okay.
it was in and out before I even realized it was in and out.
So have you ever had like tooth work done where it was all frozen, but you could still feel the physical...
Pressure? Yeah, I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth popped just recently, actually.
Was it at all like that, where like it's like you can't feel the pain,
but you can feel the pressure of something being
and your jaw being ripped apart?
Barely. And you want to talk? I got a good wisdom tooth story as well too, because boy, it didn't come out easy, and the doctor, she had to do it in like shifts almost. Like she had to stop in the middle of it and go, "I need a break. My arm is getting tired. I have to take 5."
Wow.
And it was rough. They basically had to break apart a tooth in my mouth and then pull out the chunks because it was a little bit too close to my other teeth to pull out safely. It was rough. But yeah. So the funniest part about the whole spinal tap, they thought I had meningitis. Turns out, yeah, I had just pulled a muscle and I had a fever. I was teaching drums at the time.
Close call, Luke.
Yeah. I go in to teach the next day. And of course, I'm telling my students this hilarious story because it's like, how often do you tell your students, by the way, I was in the hospital and I thought I was going to die. And it turns out one of my students, her mom was worked in the emergency room because she went, "You're the guy! My mom was telling me about this crazy, like everyone thought there was a meningitis case." And I'm like, "Oh, hey, small world."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fucking thank God.
Yeah, that was a fun experience. So, basically, the stress of moving and doing tests and just the physical, like, it was breaking my body down. As what I'm assuming happened. I probably pulled a muscle moving, and then just the stress of trying to do everything and basically move my entire life and also pass exams, I think just fucked with me a little bit.
And it made your body
go, nope.
Physically react.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you guys shooting.
They're putting in work.
They're shooting hard. And to be fair, I feel like I'm getting Order 66th right now.
A little bit.
Order 65.
Yeah, the prequel.
See what happens? If only the light side Jedi were capable of stopping Order 66 like this.
How effective?
Emperor defeated!
How effective would
Emperor
that be?
defeated!
It'd be 2 seconds, and it's done. It's
See what
over.
happens when you learn too much blue and you don't get a little bit red?
You gotta balance it out a little bit. Everything in moderation, you know?
Learn a little bit of red and done.
You know, like being a problem drinker, like an alcoholic, is bad for you. We know this. If you go too far into alcoholism, it causes nothing but pain and suffering. But just a little bit of courage, just a little bit of liquid courage can solve so many problems.
Think about how the Jedi surviving that ordeal could have saved so many from so much suffering.
If they just
at the hands of Palpatine.
If they just tapped in a little bit.
Tapped into the red a little bit.
You don't have to go full red, just a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
There's still doors in here.
I just proved it. That was straight up Order 66 on my ass. Hey,
we haven't dealt with those in a while.
We have not. Amazing. Amazing.
So as you can see, this side of the academy looks very similar to the other side of the academy, just slightly different. Oh, I guess we could destroy droid.
Yep.
Yeah, we could use that one. Also, I like how our bar just doesn't move. Oh, all right, well.
No angle for all of them.
That's okay. Again, bar not moving. I think we're actually at this point. I'm pretty sure destroy droid costs something like 5, like force points because we're so blue. It's really funny. So it's already back before you can even before it even counts. Hey, how is it going, guys? Now, I understand we're, like, all-powerful. Like, we're a very unique kind of character in the Star Wars universe right now. But can we just talk about the fact that this one dude is just cutting through the entire Sith? Well, like, all of them?
Well, here's the thought, right? I will put a stasis field on everybody. If you happen to saving throw it, then you can duel me one-on-one. You know?
Yeah.
The one who survives can fucking fight me. Everyone can watch.
Yep.
And then by the time they're out of it, they gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What's the count?
This
what's the count?
5? I think this is
We
5.
actually have to check the count.
This is fucking like gift shop levels of stupid now. This is a swindler selling you. This is that fucking fox in Animal Crossing selling you fake art.
It's an I Love New York T-shirt.
Wait, back down. We saw it. Keep going. There was 4 of them because we have upgrades in one. Yeah, we have 4.
Oh my god, what
That's
is
great.
going on, dude?
Oh, that's
Exit through the fucking gift shop.
Oh, that is fantastic. We swear, though, guys, this was a personal blaster he used. Yours for the low, low price of wanton murder.
Free to Ned, big old dark bullets.
Mm-hmm. It's such a stupid idea, but I love it. Just shooting dark side bullets.
Oh yeah, my crit strike is bad.
Yep.
Maybe
it's
that's
only level 1.
Maybe that's why.
Well, okay, before we do that, let's just see if we have anything else we can finish. I guess.
Dueling.
Nah, dueling's
Nope.
useless.
Not using.
Well, it's not useless. We are using a one-handed lightsaber. It would give us one more defense, but it's not going to make a huge difference at this
Master
point.
Power attack.
I guess we could crit. We could crit, or we could put in some extra points into blocking bolts.
Hey, how about this? What's gonna give me a new lightsaber swinging animation?
Crit,
All right, let's.
because we haven't really used crit. Let's go to at least level 2.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. New ways to swing.
And there we go. Got one other level out of it. Another force point.
I don't know.
You want to try a mind trick full on? Because that'll convert them to your side. In the
Okay.
fight. At the very bottom. Not beast trick, mind trick specifically.
Right, level 2.
Yeah, that'll force confusion.
Of course, right.
It'll make them fight for you. We can see if we can pull that off and have an ally in the fights, which would be funny. There's a lot of dudes here. It will slow down the fight a tad bit, but I mean at this point, it's just funny. Also, this music.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Calm down, boys.
Jedi
Everyone's
mind
dead.
tricks. Strong hip hop group. Steadily shine.
Also,
Jedi
again,
mind.
nothing more light side than forcing someone under your will to fight against their allies. Keep going. It would be a targeted attack if you're going to use it.
Oh no, I was just gonna do this first.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Honestly, yeah, like you mentioned earlier, it'd be a good idea to just pop it on every encounter before you even open every door.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So. All right. Get him in the knees.
That's not bad. Basically, with our keen and our crit chance, and with crit strike, it's almost gonna be a crit strike every single swing. So the next time we're fighting one-on-one against someone, if you want the fun animations, like an actual lightsaber battle, you have to attack with just basic attack.
Yeah.
And it'll like actually put.
That's what I realized is
Yeah.
where you get the clashes.
That's where you
and
get the cool
swings
shit,
and
yeah.
this. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, one more remains. Might as well be thorough. Good, more shit. Also maybe heal. I took a few hits
Oh,
out of you.
you're correct.
Pulling the fighting game thing. We're just not looking at the health bar.
Little bit.
Yeah, that's my big thing with fighting games. I can't not look at my health bar, and I can't be like, oh fuck, and by the time I'm like, wait, what are my options here? I'm dead. I'm dead.
It does take a second to learn to like parse all information simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Empty. Back to here.
Did we
back
fully
to
see everything?
there.
Oh,
Hello.
hi. Hey, everyone, chill.
Give me a second to put my fucking enlightenment on.
There. Now I'm enlightened. Now I'm a goody two shoes. See if you can force confuse one of them, just for funsies. Yep, he's on your side now, temporarily.
Rad.
I guess we should enlighten them just so we can see them fight each other.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like
Get a couple more. Get a soldier in the back.
I can.
Yeah, you can. Mind trick. Oh no, you can only control one at a time.
Only one at a time. Yeah.
Okay.
But what about zapping? Is it gonna zap him too?
Not your guy. He's on your side right now. See? There, he's fighting for you. Let's just hold up.
Go.
Oh, he's coming to you. All right. Well, no.
Go.
No, do it. Yeah, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the work in. Come on.
You got this. You got
He lost.
Well,
Well, that's good. It's probably better that he got killed by him, because if we had won, we would have to wait for him to go back to being evil before we can attack him.
so I now have the power to grant a noble death to whoever I feel like. Ooh, let's one.
Yep. Energy resistance would actually be a really good one here. That should be one of your defense spells. Yeah, that'll be a good one here. There we go.
There we go.
And honestly, that's just a good one to get in the habit of popping to along with that, because it's 2 minutes and it's basically a shield, like a free shield
Against all beam and
yeah, against all energy.
lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber too. So it's just oof. That was a loud one, but yeah, it's just a good one to keep on because it's a free shield that doesn't run out only except for time.
Okay. I mean, I'm not losing life.
No, you're not. There's a couple encounters once in a while where it's like, oh fuck, you know, but it's not deadly. You're not fucked completely.
Cancel.
Also, I appreciate it gave us Inspire followers, but not really a
Not
really a
that
power. I don't
handy.
think we've ever really popped that
Yeah.
once. Next area. Did we get everything here? Check the map.
Let's take a peep. No. South.
Yeah, still got a bit more.
Dirty south.
Yeah, 'cause I know we're missing something. Oh, we're missing probably a grenade or a health pack. Yeah, health pack, and that sword thing we found again. To the left. And I think this room is, yeah, down there. And then
So there was a discussion we were having the other day about like features in games that just kind of like immensely turn you off, and even in a game that like you otherwise enjoy. And something that came to mind for me was honestly the concept of crafting. In a lot of cases, RNG crafting is not fun for me. I don't like it. I don't think it adds enjoyment value. I think it just adds monotony as you make the same thing multiple times, hoping that this time it'll roll good. What do you think?
I think it depends on if the mechanic is exploitable or not. Because using Morrowind again as an example, because it's a fantastic example, you can absolutely bork the entire crafting thing to the point where you can make you can max out your potion making. You can make potions of intelligence that make you more intelligent, which in turn makes your next potion of intelligence better, and rinse and repeat to the point where you're making potions of intelligence that give you like 8,000 intelligence when you pop it. There's what I'm looking for.
You got locked up. You got locked up.
All of them.
But you didn't get killed. So that's okay. I don't know why you didn't get killed. But okay.
Well, you know, part of the test, I guess.
Maybe Kreia is not trying to
Yeah.
completely fucking have me lose my shit.
So yeah, to finish that thought, and the same thing with enchantment, and it's the most powerful and exploitable in Morrowind for sure. And I think it's really fun because you can take a mechanic that was intended and use it in an unintentional way to just basically become God. And considering Morrowind's, that's the theme of the game, is to become God, basically. It's cool. Although in games like Skyrim and Oblivion, it is kneecapped to shit and not nearly as fun.
Okay. I don't remember Mando getting capped.
Everyone got capped. Gotta find a terminal.
All doors. So it seems. Okay. Well, the other door up there was straight north.
The door you want is straight south
Oh, okay.
for this particular thing. A lot of cells in here, which is weird. You figured they'd be in the prison side, not the proving ground side, but you know. So here's the thing.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right?
Yeah. So this is
You
the
know,
thing. This is the thing. That
casual.
Casual. No context. Save your party, or just kill them with poison gas.
Not even in the middle of an interesting cutscene.
Nope.
Or a dramatic moment. Just press the button, kill the party.
I'm imagining you walking into the room and just being like, all right, and you're like, all right, let me just get these doors open, and you just see the other option that just says poison gas, and you're like,
It's the guy sweating as he's looking at both buttons.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what to choose.
Dude, this screenshot right here is like a parody of this game.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
So
this is sadly ridiculous, and this kind of is a farce of a moment where the game's like, well, you can choose.
So this is, remember that mechanic I mentioned earlier with the, hey, you can save your party members and it weakens you? So the other part of the mechanic was you can kill your party members and it buffs you.
And it buffs you.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can basically kill them to use them as strength.
Fine, but to do it via this method is
ridiculous.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
if you had to go to each of them and have a conversation that led to you basically being like, I'm going to make you suffer and then fuck you up.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Revan did to Kando in the past.
Yeah.
Then I can see the power of the writing that shines through in these little moments as your friendships come to an end. What the fuck is this, dude? Press button to kill the party.
Does this feel like a restored content mod thing? Because this absolutely is.
The mixture of like uppercase, lowercase, stupid font. It's like, do you feel like a hero yet?
With the SpongeBob pick? Yeah, absolutely.
Kill your party for power.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
Even if we were evil, our party's fucking dope. Why would you kill these people?
Press the Sasuke button. What a fucking... That's a farce.
Yeah. What a stupid non-choice. But, you know, if it was implemented correctly and had a bit more writing and a bit more context, I'm sure you could... Oh, hi.
The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved.
Casual Griffith button. Casual Behelit.
Now, again, remember... None of this context is none of this is here without restored content. They're not even in the cells. They're not anything. You're not getting any of this conversation, any of that.
This whole moment is gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just remember that.
But it's just again, like, give me a little prompt, Griffith at the bottom of the well, and it's just sit and rot and die, or Behelit everybody.
Yeah, you literally just fail it. Yeah.
I just. All right.
Oh man, look at our options here of this text.
The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall, and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. No, Mandalore, I need your expertise of Malachor to escort my team out of here. No, Mandalore, I need your expertise of Malachor to help my friends leave this place.
So many options here.
What's the even what?
Yeah, I mean, you know, don't think about it too hard.
My friends.
My friends. We picked the my friends option, so we have to my friends now.
I mean, get my waifu out of here.
Absolutely.
I never went to the surface, only the sky above it.
So you've never been here?
The world is taboo to Mandalorians. We only came here when the Republic fleet gathered and we knew it was our only chance to stop them.
You're here now, and I need you to help everyone to safety. You're here now, but I have to face Kreia alone, so I need you all to leave. Is that going to be a problem? Wow, how understanding.
I can't say I'm happy to be back here, but I believe we can do what must be done.
Hey, buddy. For Mandalore.
For Mandalore.
For Candalore.
Remember that part where he just said, this place is taboo to Mandalorians?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get that.
They wouldn't even...
Nope. Context, what's that? Shut up.
Well, now can I gas everybody? Like, gas up the prisons? And... Oh, what a stupid.
Yeah.
That is a fucking...
A cool concept that was implemented poorly, and that's probably why they cut it.
Fuck that goddamn quantic dreamism.
Yeah.
Alright.
Again, I feel like you can do it in such a way that will absolutely, like, really... Like, you can write it in a way that's really cool, but again, they just didn't have the time, and I understand why they cut it.
No droids to gas, I noticed.
Well, all the droids are currently off doing something, except for we don't know where T3 is.
Don't know where T3B.
We know where everyone else is. Or where they've gone, because Godo is a big dead.
Fatty Boombatty got what was coming to him.
I mean, he's a cool dude, but he tried to fuck us in the end, and, you know, that's no good.
He did say what his programming was.
He did.
He didn't lie.
No, he didn't lie
about that.
And that's the map. And
done.
now we can finally move on to the next area.
That was 2 levels. That was a lot of progress. We buffed.
Yeah, we did. So we could have completely just not gone to the next area. So right, left, just zigzag. And that'll get us to the exit.
And all we had to do was wipe out a school in the process.
Yeah. So but what we learned here is that mass slaughter and wanton murder are the way of a Jedi, and truly that has brought us enlightenment. Some type of force enlightenment, if you will. But at least now the Sith are going to not come back. They're going to be pretty gone.
Yeah.
We hope, at least.
Even the younglings.
Even the younglings.
If they're evil younglings...
Especially the younglings.
Right?
This ain't gonna play out like it does in fucking Avatar, where you teach them to dance and sing and they No. This is like...
Don't get it twisted. Right?
Gotta take them all out. For the greater good.
Listen, we walked up in the school... And, you know, Anakin went straight to do what he wanted to do, and I understand that, right? Oh, now we can choose the strongest to confuse. The one who doesn't get... the ones who saving throw can join my side.
Yep.
We walked up there, and we put the Force sight on, and everybody turned red, and we're like, well, these red children gotta go.
No salvation for them. Already been brainwashed. They say, by the time you're 6 or 10, you're like locked in basically to whatever you believe.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
Basically,
by the time you hit like adolescence,
your alignment is decided.
By the time you hit adolescence, like your personal biases and stuff are already locked in.
Oh, he's so confused right now.
Oh, he is. And just give it a second.
What if I? Oh, jeez. Wait. What?
No, he's like, oh, there we go.
Gotcha, bitch. Took you a second.
So you can see, as cool as this ability is, it could definitely slow the game down a little bit, because once the combat's over, you gotta, and if you kill that, yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for them. Or you can just leave. I guess you could pop Force Confusion and run by them if there's one guy in a room.
Damn. I made you kill the younglings. I didn't do shit.
Yeah. Oh god, just fucking turn. There's another universal D package. Just fucking turn one of the younglings and.
Yeah. So the one who twitches at the front of the door, who goes, Nomi's robe.
Did we pick this up? I think we may have. I recognize it. There's a robe we haven't picked up yet, which is really cool, but oh, maybe we didn't. Lots of wisdom. Nomi displayed incredible affinity to the Force, but only reluctantly pursued Jedi training following the death of her husband, Andor. She became one of the greatest Jedi of all time, training under Master Thawne.
Who? Master Tuna? It's a little Quebecois humor there for y'all francophones. What's going on?
I don't get it. I'm no Quebecois.
I'll be here till vendredi.
I am Anglo through and through. I am not welcome in these parts. In some parts, at least.
Yeah. Is tuna in French. Anyway.
Nice. The Thawne robes are the coolest robes, I think, because they give you all of every Jedi's special ability. The level 1 of every Jedi's like each specific class's ability. So we can get Force Jump, we can get Force Immunity Stun, and we can get Force Sense as buffs and abilities
right away,
just by wearing them simultaneously, which I think is a very cool robe. I don't think it's the best robe, but it's a cool you get all the ability, get all the versatility of all of them.
Okay.
Some cool shit.
So yeah, as we were saying, you take control of the first youngling.
Yep, and then you just let him do it. Let him do the work.
Right.
I do like that these guys are wearing like the dark robes. Like they are wearing the robes that we can wear. So even though we can't wear the really cool looking robes, at least they can wear the robes what we're wearing. So it feels a little more accurate when we're wearing dark Jedi robes, and they're also wearing dark Jedi robes.
I wonder what the recruitment process for a Sith is like.
Don't die.
But I mean, like, do you just go collecting?
Probably kidnapping, right?
Yeah.
Like it's basic. I mean, it's basically what the Jedi do too. All right, save here.
Kind of like I imagine it kind of goes like the way Starkiller came about in
they just,
in
where they
Force
just
Awakens.
abducted all the.
It's like, hey Jedi, you weren't supposed to have a kid. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, basically just abducting. I feel like there's a lot of abducting going on. It's just they disguise it as not abducting with the Jedi going, "It's your child has Force-sensitive abilities. We're gonna take them to the Jedi to make sure they're trained and don't hurt themselves. We're just gonna pull your child away from you." I understand.
This is the save.
So you have come to die like the Jedi before you. This planet is a graveyard for your kind. She thinks you should be spared, but only so you might suffer. You will break, and when you do, you will die. Why she would bother with one such as you is something I will never understand.
Hey, so if I diss this guy, he might just fall apart. Sounds good. Let's have it.
I mean, you can just say that as number 3.
Where is Kreia, Sion? What is this place? Your master's using you. I hope she kills you here.
She hopes I will kill you here.
He hopes I'll kill you as a test of my strength. Kreia values me as a teacher values her student. Let's end this.
Let us end this.
I bear no hatred for you, but I must pass.
Yeah.
Enough threats. How about you?
Top down.
Yeah.
Top down as always.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
She awaits on the Traius core in the heart of this planet, but you will never reach her.
And this place.
What is this place?
It is ancient, a relic that survived the destruction of Malachor. It was always here, far before the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, there you go. Hard
It
confirmed.
draws death and hate to it, channels it. Atrocities feed its power, and with its power, it creates hunger. Many Jedi have been consumed by it.
Okay.
All right.
You know, the Sith have something really interesting going on in that by dedicating their, like, fucking cause to, corrupting objects as opposed to, like, Force Ghost afterlife shit. That's their form of afterlife in a way, right? Or like the holocrons and things. Like, you create inanimate objects that ostensibly last indefinitely unless they get blown into space. Which mean that even when no Sith are around, someone finding one of your fucking things might still bring a Sith back. Do you know what I mean?
Kind of.
You're creating, what I'm saying is, you're creating booby traps for the future in the form of a Sith landmine, where even in a Sithless world, someone can happen across it and go, hey, what's this? Blah.
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
boys, we back. Emergence Day.
Yeah, well,
You
I
know?
mean, the ultimate pursuit of power is absolutely, like, at the end goal, I think, of power is just straight up immortality, right? Like, that would be, like, the ultimate form of power. Of
Indeed.
just not being able to die, not being able to... Just being able to live on existence and do whatever you want and control anyone and stuff, right? So, yeah, I guess you would have to do that in the ways of using distorting reality to and using objects to do that.
And people are always going to have a shitty time. People are always going to have a bunch of bad emotions. And, you know, and you but like, yeah, I think like the fact that you can just kind of like put these things in place in a way means you can never really quite wipe them out. Jedi.
So Horcrux is basically from.
I don't know enough about Harry Potter. But
Okay, well the thing is, yeah, basically the Sith pull some Horcrux shit, which is funny because I keep Jill, my fiance, is the Harry Potter super hyper fan. So I keep poking fun, being like, oh yeah, it's a fucking Darth Voldemort, and it's like I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, I guess it is the Sith. It's the same thing.
And I mean, it's like, it feels like the Jedi on the other side of things, like once they're dead, they're dead. They can Force Ghost in certain areas, but like they're kind of limited to just whispering in the heads of people that might be good. You know, like if you're someone that might be a cool Jedi, they can whisper into your head a little bit, but that's sort of it per se. And if both were wiped out, it feels like the odds are that like an average random person in a reset galaxy, there's a higher chance that someone might come across a Sith artifact and like fall that way.
But if the reset galaxy has no force left in it, do those artifacts?
Yeah.
Do those artifacts even work, right?
For
Which
sure.
is moving to things.
I'm not talking
about
I'm not talking about the Treyaverse.
No, we're talking about just in general when
Yes.
it's all said and done and everything goes back to normal for a bit.
In
Or
a
it goes
wa- in-
back to not fighting.
In a wiped knowledge world,
Yeah.
you know, the Treyaverse is something else entirely. Right.
Betrayaverse, I love that.
So many Jedi have been consumed by this place, but where did it come from?
It has been here for thousands of years. It is a place where the Sith teachings run strong. It is the threshold of the borders of an ancient empire. Kreia says it was a place of reflection for the ancient Sith, a gateway to their lands. It drew Lord Revan, and it calls to her as well. She said that the teachings here will lead one to the Sith, the true Sith, and all their shadowed worlds. This place led Revan to the graveyards of Korriban and beyond.
So this is the place.
The truth Sith as in the old and fucking ancient original boys?
As in the Sith, the real Sith. Like the ones we see in the graves on Korriban.
Okay.
Not this particular Sith from the Jedi Civil War, but the real Sith, the true Sith.
Capital S though, not race.
Yeah, basically.
Oh geez. Oh geez.
Yeah,
Big
the original
OGs.
Sith, yeah.
Okay, so Revan came from here, went here.
Yeah, and this was it. Revan was drawn here, so this very well could have been the place that fucked him up.
And not survived, and this place is still intact and is totally A-okay.
Like this would have been probably prior to the apocalypse, the world-ending event that happened here with the mass shadow generator. But like at some point, Revan came here and used it to find Korriban.
What happened?
It does not matter.
Yes, it does.
Lord Revan had the galaxy at her feet. Could have made it strong. At the height of her power, she left this place. Fled this galaxy. Like you,
Yeah, but-
Revan touched power and turned away. The chance to heal this fractured galaxy. And she turned away. I was there when the Academy on Korriban fell, and the Sith turned on one another like beasts. Our chance at an empire, destroyed by Revan.
So this is where now my questions start to come in about the timeline, because what I have is that by this point, Revan had already been installing secret bases to try and prepare everywhere for the coming whatever. And the process of getting to build those required conquering the worlds themselves, so everything ended up objectively weaker, with, I guess, the idea being that over time they would rebuild that strength. And or over time, whenever whatever was came, that the production factories would just unleash a security force of infinite HKs to just come in and fucking swoop and solve the problem.
Infinite HKs, infinite Jedi, or
Infinite
Sith.
HK works.
Yeah, infinite Sith of just corrupting
Right.
them all. But then the
Right.
war obviously didn't go exactly how it turned out.
But by not telling anybody about what was happening, the Sith here under Revan all went, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And just kind of thought
turn on each other.
she fucked off.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is Oh, we're back to the... Okay,
Yeah,
top
what-
down, right?
Yeah, let's do
okay.
top down.
She awaits on the Traeus core in the heart of this planet, but you will never reach her.
Yeah, and then now we're good because we did the what is place and what is Kree. So
All right. I want to say this, but there's more to grab here. I want to be careful.
I think at that point you got 3 different flavors of progressing the next thing. So your call.
Okay. This
We
won't-
can try 2 if you want, but yeah.
Fine.
You know nothing of her teachings. Nothing of the pain. You saw Malakoff 5 and turned away.
Is that what
Missing
you
a
think?
missing a the
You
and the
turned
subtitle.
away from power. She is a fool to see greatness in that.
Is that what you think happens? Aw.
All right, so that was a good call. Okay, now we can say 3.
Then it shall be proof that you're not the one she seeks, and she shall accept my loyalty again.
Damn, you almost sound happy she choked you.
Hey, I mean,
You are-
no kink shaming here, man. Whatever floats your boat.
he basically, she walked up and he practically, pulled his collar down and was just like, right here. Just
Yeah, just a little bit.
loves it. Then it shall be proof that you are not one of the ones she seeks. She will accept my loyalty again. Oh, you. She's already abandoned you. You know it. You betrayed her once and failed. She has no use for you. That is kind of what went down, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you can say it.
You are wrong. I've come farther than any of her apprentices since Revan. Even you. And I am stronger for it.
I believe you. I believe you.
For sure.
Totally, bro. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Hey,
No
hey,
doubt, no doubt.
Hey. I can hear it in your voice. You know she is finished with you.
Like, it's like, now you're falling apart physically. But what about mentally, bro?
Do you remember what HK's advice was to defeating someone like this?
I do. That's hilarious. Hey, join me. Yeah. Hey, don't crack.
Hey.
Don't crack.
You seek to erode my will. You will not succeed.
You have eroded silence.
Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Get fucked.
So good. I love how it's literally, you seek to erode my will. You will not. Next thing, you have eroded Sion's will.
He mad.
Holy shit. Okay. All right. Hold up there, bud. Hold up there, bud. Jesus. Okay.
Wait. Oh, wow. All right, friend. Now then.
Oh,
Let's do it.
this is the part where the OP song plays over top of this. Ho's mad. Ho's mad.
yeah.
Ho's mad. Ho's mad.
Oh, he big mad. Let's do it. Let's do it.
He's back.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
No, it's not the dark places of this world. It's the fucking jealousy within you.
Apparently, all you need is some good jelly. Which, don't get me wrong, I love me some good jelly.
Real fruit. Real double fruit.
Like the homemade good stuff, not that manufactured, mass-produced stuff. That picked from
Bottled
a garden, picked from a nice garden, or from like
Auntie bottled it up, you know, put it down there, added the sugar, sprinkle of love. That's what it was. It has nothing to do with the place, dude. It's you. But you can be defeated. This battle was never about the flesh. It was about belief. Tell yourself that 100 times, and I will strike you down 100 times. As long as I stand, I'll drive you back until there's no place left for you to retreat.
These are all pretty great. Here we go. Next round. He's coming back. He's coming back.
He mad. Let's do the little top. Let's do the top.
Just pull some Zell World. Don't go. Hold up.
Hold that thought.
I should probably get one more in too if you want. I
Uh,
don't think combat starts.
Oh, combat might not have.
you might be able to get one more. Just
My hands are down.
it'd be like fine if you also are gonna heal yourself and go you didn't win, then so are we.
In fact, if time is stopped,
Oh yeah, do it.
whatever.
Yeah. Oh no! Look at our fucking arrows, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, what do you got, bud?
You're strong. Perhaps she was correct about you. But you cannot kill me. She knows this.
I have drugs.
The power of drug!
Awareness. Kreia respects one who can turn away from power, Sion. She is not one who is a slave to it. Intelligence. She has chosen me because I gave up the Force, and you could not. Let go. You will understand. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's really good.
Your call.
That's super good.
You can do it.
Yo, Exile is fucking astute. That's fucking exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why she likes you.
You said fuck the Force. I'm out of this thing.
And you walked away.
And she's like,
Yeah. I want that. that. Absolutely.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
That is 100% what it is.
Yeah, that's why she hates Sion, because Sion is powerful and immortal with the powers.
And he's only living due to the fucking Force.
Yeah.
You literally represent the way out of this thing.
As we've mentioned, he is holding himself together through the Force. If he lets go of the Force, what the fuck do you think happened?
She probably didn't even have, like, she probably had nowhere to put the feelings she had about everything until you existed. You know what I mean? Like that type of feeling, but of hating this thing, but the thing is omnipresent, is just, well, reality sucks. And that's the state of affairs. You come into existence and you represent a new possibility, a different way.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, fuck. Parks and Rec face.
Yeah.
What's all this?
Yeah.
I am all about protecting you. I need to go find out what the fuck makes you tick. I am connected. I'm in there. This is what we all need.
Not only that, but I need to push you in a fucking direction so that you can be the architect of all my. Like, you can basically do the thing I want you to do.
She, like, Malachor popped off, and she was hiding behind the tree like that guy in the GIF who's just licking his lips like, rubbing his hands together like, I want that. I want that. See that exile around the corner? Yeah.
Exactly. Now, not to rush you, but your buffs are running out of time in this cutscene.
That's true. Persuade. She's already chosen. She's only using you to beat me. You may not die. She's no use for you. That's all. Fuck every answer. This is the fucking hardest it's ever been.
Yep.
That's the best fucking observation yet.
Yeah.
She chose me because I gave up on the Force. You couldn't let go, and you might understand.
Yeah.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
Then you're already lost.
And that's the same lesson she was trying to teach to the council before everything went down.
Then you're already lost. Yet I survived, and I'm strong enough to face you now. The Force is only part of what life is. You feel it, but you don't understand it. You're afraid to let go of power. If you're afraid to let go of power,
then that is
a weakness. That is weakness. Yeah, I'm going 3.
Those are the words of Jedi. Jedi who over thousands of years have never turned from power, from inflicting their will on the galaxy. They know power. The only weakness is not seizing it when it lies before you.
Surrender now. I don't want to kill you. Fight or die, but spare me the threats. That's hilarious. That's definitely not blue.
How would you play this, Woolie? Big things? Thinking about it? You gotta love a game that legit makes you think. And you're like, how do I reply here? What would I do? These are both great.
Fuck off, bro.
If you will not leave this place, then I cannot allow you to pass. If you go before her, you will be broken. If killing you will spare you what lies ahead, then kill you I must.
Oh, that's an interesting perspective on it. And what did you just cast, my friend?
Healing. Drain life.
Okay.
I love the idea of I have to now kill you to protect you from the horrors of
yeah. Like he swerved.
Save some drugs for later because we're gonna probably need them. So don't go super crazy. We're not dying here. We're holding our own.
All right. Well, we're gonna fight you for real now. I wanted a little cinematic moment, but now you gotta go.
You will not pass.
Round 5. Sion, even if you should beat me, Kreia has marked you for death. You know this. You're weakening, Sion. I can feel it. Even your control can't keep your body together. This is the damage. The fight is nothing. The damage
is not about... Yeah.
The damage is the conversation.
Absolutely. It's about defeating him mentally, not defeating him physically. Because you can't defeat him physically. His body is immortal, but his mind is not.
You can't keep your body together. You only delay the inevitable, Sith Lord. Surrender and I'll spare you. This is the end for you, I swear it. I cannot be beaten. Serve me and I shall spare you. Interesting. You can always go for the Sith answer.
Yeah. I would. The persuade answer is the one you probably want to go down.
It is the one I have the ability to check. So let's check.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except my master.
I accept that. That is fair.
Yep.
You give up on your entire rationale and you just go, I don't care, I'm dedicated to her.
Yeah, that's all I got left.
I accept that.
I fight because it is the power that the Force fills me with.
You got nothing. And you acknowledge it.
To inflict the pain on others. I can die 100 times exile and still I will rise again as strong as before.
It's sad, but at least you know what you are.
Well, now he's admitting it.
Now you admit it.
And that's also what eroded his will, right? So
100.
So he's it's happening.
Wow.
Yep.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You've already been defeated, Sion. Surrender and I'll spare you. Get up, Sith Lord, and I'll prove to you that you can die. You have fallen, and you are dead. You must only admit it.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
Because I was able to turn away from it, and you could not. Giving up the Force, one can gain strength that would be impossible otherwise. This place is not what matters. It's the man. It's simple. As she did, I was forced to survive without the Force. That's what she respects. Yeah. Like, it's interesting because, like, you can answer these in such a way where you ultimately are like, you know, Krea's plan is actually a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can say, like, yeah, without the Force, we can be awesome. Despite the fact that a ton of people have to fucking die in the process. But it's not quite that, right? Like, let's not look back with rose-colored glasses, or even not even rose-colored glasses. Let's not fucking move the goalposts and change the argument here and pretend that, like, I sacrificed the Force for a big old buff of realization. It was a moment of trauma. And it was agonizing, and it was literally the only way to stop the suffering.
To quote Krea when you talked at the Enclave with the Masters, I understand now you were afraid. You cut yourself off because you were afraid.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't do it for this and the greater good. You just went, oh, fuck!
It was absolute trauma response.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you pretend that it wasn't, if you pretend it's like, no, look at me, it's like, nah, dude. Be real about it. I survived without it. Right? That's the right way to frame it. It's the truth. You feel it, let go. It's not a terrible thing. What kind of life have you lived with the Force flowing through you? Was it worth living? I've beaten you, admit it finally, and surrender. What kind of life have you lived with the Force flowing through you? Was it worth living?
That's deep.
Was your life worth living?
With the Force.
It was not. No matter how many I killed, there was no end to the pain. The blades the Force tore through my flesh. Krea, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you. She has done all this, all of it, for you. I am glad to leave this place. At last.
Sleep well.
Peace.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Great.
That is exactly how that should play out.
Absolutely.
That is the perfect ending to this character.
Malik, you are not.
Nope. That is a good place to pause for a minute, I think.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah.
After that nice little thing.
Yeah. I am, like, It's again, it's really interesting how like diametrically opposite he is to Nihilus in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
It's like there's no discussion here versus this is all about the discussion.
Yeah.
And Nihilus kind of just represents something like just again eldritch and interesting and horrible and scary. And I still hope that we can find out about his creation, but I guess what we know is it came from here, and
this is the source point.
This is it.
This is the source point.
He took one of these ships and he started eating, and he just went Galactus on everything. Yeah, if there's not much else to say on Nihilus, then so be it, you know. But
there's more stuff. There's comic books. There's back stuff. But in the context of this game,
we're done.
In the
right?
context of this game,
it
Nihilus
feels like it. It feels
Nihilus
like
is a black hole, and he's a threat to the galaxy.
Done and done.
And he was dispatched and taken care of.
Okay.
But yeah, Krusty Boy though.
Yeah.
Krusty Boy is really interesting in that regard too.
Yeah, you need you need these moments of discussion about a character to really flesh them out. You know? And if they're just a force, then you gotta drop a little bit more on it than that, I suppose. But Krusty was fucking solid. That's a good reason, and
it makes perfect sense now, right?
Yep.
And it's like you're like, why are you acting like
Force of will?
Yeah, force of will. He's a salty boy. He doesn't understand the lesson. He's completely failed in the lesson.
0% luck, 0% skill, 100% concentrated power of will. Nothing else is going on.
Oh.
Absolutely. It's done and it's done.
Yeah.